The Non-Alcoholic Fatty Liver Disease Journey, Part 2.
There is no treatment for NAFLD. Now I had to let that sink in for a few moments.
My doctor looked quite grim when she told me that the only safe way to reduce the fat in my liver was to change my lifestyle.
Lifestyle had caused the damage. Lifestyle would have to fix it. There are no drugs for this. No medicine to drink. No tablet to take. No pill to pop. I couldn't accept that. There's a pill for everything, if only to relieve some of the symptoms.
She told me vitamin E had been used in some of the more serious fatty liver cases.
But it has to be used in doses that are 40 times greater than the recommended safe level.
Scientists are still trying to work out what such excessive doses are likely to do to the rest of your body. Even worse, vitamin E isn't tackling the cause of your fatty liver, only its symptoms. So if it is effective at all, it only lasts while you're basically overdosing on it.
So my choices were pretty stark. I could take lifestyle measures to reduce the fat.
Or I could just let it progress, and so work its way through the 4 stages I just described.
With a possible terminal condition at the end of it. Change what you do or face the consequences. My doctor told me I would have to lose weight, eat more healthily, exercise, and so on. That's good advice generally, but what does it actually mean?
What is healthy eating?
To me it usually means eating salads and going hungry.
I went online to nail this down, this healthy eating business, and I found such contradictory information that after an afternoon of searching and reading, all I really learned was eat less sugar, eat more vegetables.
That's about all anyone could agree on. On top of that, I have to admit, I'm an average cook.
I don't want super complicated recipes and meal plans that have me in the kitchen for hours on end.
And I'm not an exercise sort of person either.
I lead a busy life and I want to spend my spare time relaxing, not lifting heavy weights at the gym, or running endless hours around the park.
Yet, I don't want liver disease. I don't want liver cancer. I don't want to die. So I knew that doing nothing was pretty dumb. And, if nothing else, I'm not dumb. But what's the best thing to do to get rid of fatty liver disease? In my opinion, the doctors were drawing a blank.
Eat healthily.
Lose weight. Don't drink. And so on. No use at all.
Then I had a brainwave.
There was an old health forum on the internet that I used to browse some time back when I had a back problem. There was occasionally some good advice there. So I went back to it and searched for NAFLD.
There was a small fatty liver discussion group there.
Not that active, but I decided to post a question anyway. What's the best thing to do to get rid of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? I got a few generic lose weight replies.
But then one day somebody posted a short but simple message that made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. They had cleared their fatty liver problem completely, as in, no fat left at all, by following a lifestyle program created by someone called Julissa. It was called the Non-Alcoholic Fatty Liver Disease Solution, and they said they no longer have fatty liver because they followed that program.
They didn't say much more.
A few comments about how you make gentle adjustments to your lifestyle, until you were doing everything necessary for that fat to disappear.
I didn't really need to read any more.
The program arrived in my email inbox about 6 minutes later. I caused this disease myself, now I know how to remedy it myself.
And that's really the first lesson to this whole fatty liver thing. It's not a virus. It's not an injury. It wasn't caused by some external event. It was me who did it.
And Julissa program helped me realize it would have to be me who resolved it. Her program, the Non-Alcoholic Fatty Liver Disease Solution, was my only ally in the effort to get back to health.
And it worked.
By the time I had read a quarter of Julissa strategy, I already knew so much useful stuff about my condition that I was just itching to put it into action.
My improvement started that day.
The basics, what I needed to know about my fatty liver. Instead of eat more healthily or stop drinking alcohol, Julissa takes a practical and straightforward approach to restore liver health for good. In the Non-Alcoholic Fatty Liver Disease Solution, she describes the 3 pillars of liver health. These are fundamentals of restoring your liver to its fully healthy state. The 3 pillars do their work quickly and, if you stick to them, for good.
But what I loved about all this, being a complete beginner, was not just that Julissa gave me a thorough education in liver health. Her 3 pillars described exactly what was necessary to put it right. And then she gave me a step-by-step plan to follow so I could actually do it. First, take a look at the 3 pillars.
Detox.
Diet.
Movement. Now, I don't know about you, but when I first saw those 3 words, alarm bells rang. I don't like diets. I've never managed to keep to one, and, to be honest, I never intended to try one again.
And movement. I'm not lazy, but I am very busy.
I don't have time to spend an hour in the gym, or run endless circles around the park. And detox?
I'm not into fads at all. It just isn't me. Turns out I was wrong on each count.
Check this out and you'll see why I was able to handle all this, and why I still do it today, even a year after my liver all clear. Stay tuned for the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease journey, part 3.